Alright guys, I just found some comments right here and you might not like it. Well, apparently what I was really going to say is that there are lots of comments that do not make sense for me. Well, eventually you guys want to know why. Well, eventually what I was really going to say is that they probably just say Techna's death and Winx Club crying today. Look now, visit over my as Bloom, Flora, Layla, Musa, and Stella crazy. And there was another one, which other comment which says this: Look now today, you might. Techna's death. The Winx crying. Sorry, no, Techna doesn't. You're he. Bloom, Flora, Stella, Aisha, music crying. Techna deaf. Timmy ripping mouth who take R. Techna deaf crying. You Timmy R. Now I really don't quite understand like what are these users just trying to say. Now not mean guys. Definitely I would just say it's totally nonsense in my opinion. Why would I really think it's nonsense? Well, these users eventually did type a lot of these words which involves this. I'm not gonna lie guys, but that one does not totally make sense because people would tend to type all these kinds of nonsense. Not to say that it's trash, but I quite don't understand like what are the users trying to say, and it's very confusing for the reader to read. And guys, always check your work for the comment section, especially when you want to try to communicate to me. Just please don't try and do all these kind of things. These kind of things, I would just say it's considered silly. And apparently what I'll just say is that I don't know what kind of nonsense they're trying to talk about, but they are definitely trying to talk about Techna's like death, you know. Now what I'll just say is that yes, I do know that episode Techna's sacrifice, but you don't actually have to tell me because I know, but unfortunately for that, what I was really gonna say is that I sometimes rage out in anger on the comment section, and I'm really sorry for my behavior. I never meant that way, and eventually what I was gonna say is that I was guilty of doing these kind of things. Not to mention or not to brag, but for this, I would just say these comments are not way worse than Jim 984 did. Because of this, if I really see Jim 984 on YouTube, if he comments like these kinds of things on YouTube, especially to people like this, then eventually it's going to get worse because he's going to be racist. Now what I was going to say is that yes, Jim 984 is definitely one of the racist YouTubers. He definitely disrespected the Asian Lives Matter, which I think which was correct, because if this user was going to definitely discriminate any Asians who come to DeviantArt and see their artwork being discriminated, especially for Winx Club, then the user is going to be so pissed off. Now what I was going to say for the comments is that yes, these comments do happen a lot of time, and I know I'm not judging people, but definitely they just do speak English, but not in the sense of that way, is because this kind of English is definitely getting mixed up. Not to say it's really unacceptable, but I'll definitely say that try to retype again, and then if I can approve the comments right here, then I'm okay with it. If I don't approve it, then I'm not really that okay with the comments, because these kind of comments just get out of my mind, and sometimes those comments definitely do make our lives really messy. Not to say that I'm really mean guys, but definitely it does make things like really messy, especially for people who are new to YouTube, who've joined YouTube recently, who definitely make a lot of mistakes, and it's okay. I can't accept it. Alright? I can't accept your mistakes. But please, don't go around raging every time that the person needs to correct their mistakes. It is not okay behavior. Now what I'll just say about these comments is that yes, those comments right here are definitely gibberish, like that. Now what I was gonna say is that yeah, it may be gibberish, but guys, what I was really gonna say is fix your sentences, please. I don't quite understand what are you trying to say about my videos. Well, not to say I'm really mean to you guys, but definitely these users need to improve their sentences, especially if it's their first or second time on YouTube. I can still accept it. But anyways guys, this is me, Wheeling the Tomboy Gamer, signing off.